my channel. Hello if you're new, and if you are new, I am so glad that you are here. So you clicked on today's video, you know what we're doing. We're going book shopping, and guess what? We're in the city today. This Barnes is 2 stories. I know you guys are probably like, Ashlyn, where's your coffee? I don't have one. I'm empty-handed, but I think we're going to go into Barnes and get a coffee. Yep. So yeah, don't worry. It's snowing like crazy. It's literally a blizzard. Okay, right now it isn't. It's kind of died down.
Like a drizzle, like a rain.
Okay, so let's run inside to the first bookstore. The first one is a used bookstore, and then we're gonna walk over to the Barnes & Noble. So let's go. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. It's snowing like crazy. Okay, let's go home and then I will do a haul. Okay, you guys, we are back from Barnes & Noble and we have our books. I'm going to do a haul for you guys. We had so much success, but before we do it, Ian and I decided to get the Barnes & Noble membership, and it just makes total sense for us. We did that, and with the membership, we got a cute little tote bag. But now moving on to the haul. So I actually have a couple of books in here from the last time I took a Barnes & Noble trip, so I wanted to include those into this haul as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. We've got a good mix of fantasy and romance. So the first book is Once Upon a Broken Heart. From what I've heard, it's basically very fairy tale-esque, but it's like a fairy tale fantasy. Evangeline Fox has always believed in true love and happy endings until she learns that the love of her life will marry another. Desperate to stop the wedding, Evangeline strikes a deal with the charismatic, immortal Prince of Hearts, but she soon discovers that bargaining with the Prince of Hearts is a dangerous game. He has plans for Evangeline, plans that will either end in the greatest happily ever after or the most exquisite tragedy. I am so excited to read this book. A lot of my favorite booktubers like Haley and Sarah and Destiny, they really like this book. So I know they loved A Ballad of Never After, I think is what the second book is called. So I'm excited to read this one and then continue on with the series. Hopefully I love it, which I think I will. Next up, this is a huge book talk book. It's The Spanish Love Deception, and this has been on my radar for the longest time, but for some reason I never pick it up. I just always am like, okay, I'll get it next time, but I never do. I just realized I could have gotten it at Target for so much cheaper. This is an enemies to lovers fake dating trope. So she is going to her sister's wedding and she's told her family about this guy that she's dating, and they're all super excited to meet him, but now it's coming to bite her in the butt because she isn't dating anyone, she's just lying about it. And so now she has to find a date that will fake date her and come to her sister's wedding with her in Spain. So who steps up to the plate for that? Her colleague that she doesn't like. So I'm really excited to read this one. I think it's gonna be so cute, and I know there are some mixed reviews on it, but I'm really hoping I'll like it. Whenever the cashier checked this out, she said she loves The Spanish Love Deception. So look what I got my hands on. There were literally 2 left. The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I am so excited. This just came out last month, I believe. And so I am really, really excited to read it. I honestly didn't even really read the back. I was like, I love Lynn Painter, so I pretty much just assumed that I would like this. They're kind of in cahoots and like helping each other with their dates that they go on, because they go on a date together at the beginning of the book, I believe. They somehow match on like a dating app, I believe, and they decide they want to help each other with their dates in the future. They plan their dates at the same time, so they're in the same restaurant or wherever their date's at while each other is dating someone else. And so that way if the date goes poorly, then they at least know they can end the night together hanging out and whatnot. Next we have Bone Crier's Moon. Bone Criers have a sacred duty to ferry the spirits of the dead to the afterlife, but the gods demand a sacrifice from them to prove their dedication. Elise has prepared since birth to become the matriarch of the Bone Criers, but first she must complete her rite of passage by finding and killing the boys she is destined to love. This sounds really good. I hope I enjoy it, and I'm excited for the fantasy romance in this book. It sounds really good, and it just sounded really intriguing. Last, I have Caraval. This is another Stephanie Garber book. She also wrote Once Upon a Broken Heart. So I know this series is also mixed review. I pretty much picked this one up blindly as well. I just wanted to give it a read. My understanding, this is about a girl who I think Caraval is some kind of game, or it's like a show. She goes to see the show, but I believe her sister is kidnapped by the man who runs the show, and her sister is kind of the center of the show, and in order to get her sister back, she has to play the game. And if she doesn't find her sister, I know there are consequences, but I don't know what the consequences are, and I know they're dangerous. It sounds really good. Okay guys, these are all the books that I got from my book shopping vlog. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!